Hi guys, this is Tausif Ahmad, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you the HTML headings. Yes, the first most important thing in the HTML for the newbies is the heading. I think so. So let me show it. So we can continue where we left off with the first tutorial. I'm going to open this document index.html which we have created in the first tutorial, and I'm going to right click it and open with in a text document as a text document in a notepad. Okay, now as we talked before, the HTML tag comes with a pair, so I'm going to define the heading. How the HTML tag starts? With the angle bracket, yeah, with all the less than sign, this one. Okay, and next is the heading tag. How the heading tag starts? H, it starts with the H. The number indicates the size of the heading. If I write it as a 1, H1, it is the highest size, number 1. Take it as 1 is the top as a ranking. 1 is the top, second is a little bit smaller. If I write 2, H2 is a little bit smaller than H1, and its font size will decrease as you go on. Now we create H1 and close that tag, and we have to close this, telling the browser that my heading pair ends here. Okay, with a black slash. I'm going to write it here. What's our heading would be? Maybe write it Tausfed. Okay, and save it. I'm going to dock it over here and open it. I'll dock it here. I think the O is on caps lock. Okay, Tausfed. My heading, as you see, my heading starts here, my heading ends here. In between that there's a content which is represented in the browser as the heading. This is Tausfed. This shows us Tausfed, and this is our paragraph. What we, if we couldn't end our tag h1 over here, let's see what happens. Refresh it. Look, we didn't close our HTML tag over here, so it is considered all the tags as the h1 tag. So it is important to close the tag where it is going to close. If we close it somewhere in between this one, it is considered these thing as the h1 and this is as the para. See, I strongly recommend don't mess up with this one. Oops, I didn't close that one. Okay, refresh it. Yeah, look at it. It is really important to keep an eye on where your HTML tags opens and where it is going to end. Otherwise you will mess up with the content. So I will close it over here and just refresh it, and as it is. Okay, you guys thinks that why it is not continued after the heading, how it is comes to the next line. When the HTML tags ends, normally it is going to add the one new line statement at the end, so it's coming in the next. If I write first paragraph over here and starts my second para, now my paragraph starts here, ends here, first paragraph, and second paragraph over here, it is automatically add a new line over here. See, save it. Oops, save it and refresh it. Look, it adds a new line. And the next one, this is the heading one. As I say, the number itself indicates the font size of and boldness of the heading. As we go on, let me type the second heading type for you. It has to close it. I write the same word and close my HTML tag as h2 because I start with as h2. Save it and reload it. Whatever. save it and reload it. Look, the font size and the boldness is decreased from H1 and H2. This is my H1 heading and this is my H2 heading, and as we go on, the font size and the boldness of the heading will be decreased. So let me write all the things for you. Okay, H3 and save it and reload it. Look how it is gradually decreasing in the font size and the boldness. The font size of the H6 is much smaller than the paragraph, but it is little bit bolder. Okay, and this is the basic of the headings, and thank you very much.